a loss for this woman that should not have happened, that she should not have had to face. That is devastating. This has just been released since we've been on air?
Yeah, while we've been on air, she's made a statement.
All right. So as I understand, this is a lady who was punched in the face by a biological male thanks to the IOC, a wonderful Olympics and the woke games that they are. She has now released a statement. Hopefully it's not too heartbreaking, but I would imagine it is.
It's incredibly heartbreaking. Her father died in 2021.
Yeah. That's always why when they when the left says, like, well, you're just using it as a wedge issue, your culture wars. Okay. You could take that same interview, by the way, and it could be the family of a person who was killed by an illegal immigrant. Now, does that mean that it's occurring in a number that's in the thousands or in the millions? No, not at this point. But it's a really tough pill to swallow if that's a murder that should not have happened, that could have been prevented. A loss for this woman that should not have happened, that she should not have had to face. That is devastating for somebody. And I know you'll have some people go, oh yeah, she gave up. You know what? This is a lady who has boxed her whole life, okay? This is a lady who boxed her way through the Olympics. And she felt something there from a biological male that was likely very similar to what I imagine she has felt with men who spar with her. It's not lost on her. I guarantee she would be the first one to tell you that women don't have a chance against men. It's not about giving up. You think Floyd Mayweather would ever get in the ring with a Klitschko? There are weight divisions for a reason. She didn't give up because she had no heart. She probably knew objectively, there's no way I'm winning this. I just got a jousting pole in the face that does not feel like any woman who has ever hit me. I'm not doing this.
That's her career. She has to protect her career. She's not done yet.
She also has to protect.
It wasn't like, here's the Olympics, now I retire. No, she has to keep fighting.
Also, she has to protect her brain cells.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If she's getting too screwed up by this dude, well, there goes her career. And now what's she going to do? She spent her whole life doing this.
Right.
Being the best at this,
yeah.
At least in Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. And go back to the, biological men should not compete in women's sports. Change my mind. You have so many people sit down and go, well, it's not, come on, you're talking about single digits. Well, no, you're actually talking about a significant portion of state and world records at this point. And if we open the doors to it across the board, you're going to see a lot more. This is an instance that in 20 years' time may not be all that uncommon unless we start getting things right and reversing course. It's the reverse nirvana fallacy. It's like, well, since there hasn't been anything bad yet, it could just be fine. Well, yeah, but every data set and all observable instances that we have available to us now that we can use to inform our decision tells us how this goes. That men have biological advantages over women. They have since the beginning of time, and that is very likely, and by very likely, I mean absolutely not going to change. That is the information that we have available. By the way, including the leftists right now. Everybody has access to the same information. We know that beyond any shadow of a doubt. And you have a decision to make. And the leftists are saying, well, we still think it's the progressive thing to do anyway. When it comes down to it, that's their argument. They're really not arguing. At best, they'll say, we don't know how much of an advantage men have over women. That's the best they can come up with, but most of them even concede. You know how I know? Because only 3, 4, 5 years ago, the mainstream argument on the left was, well, we're talking about people changing their name or making their own decision. We're not talking about sports. Here we are. We all have the same information. You have one of two decisions. That's where we are.
Watch Ladder with Crowder live Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.